Hello, hello. So this is Mr. Rick Dutch here, and today I want to share with you something personal. I want to share with you how I personally got rid of my super high stress levels as fast as I could after my last relationship ended. Now, it's not even that long ago that that specific relationship ended, and up until the point that we parted ways, well, in my opinion, she was the love of my life. She was the girl that I had the best relationship with up until now. But after being together for 9.5 years, something had changed in our relationship, in our relational dynamic, which I won't go into right now as that's not important for this video. But to make a long story short, yeah, we parted ways. And yes, it hurt me like hell. Um, I was shocked. I didn't think this would happen. Um, and my stress levels were super high. I didn't sleep at night. I was an absolute zombie during daytime. I couldn't think straight. It affected my business. It affected everything in my life, really. I even I even had panic attacks, and I had never experienced that before in my entire life. But that was, the level of stress that I was experiencing. And as you are currently watching this video, I take it that you are having your own share of this amazing breakup emotion. Feels good, huh? But anyways, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, that's the reason why you're watching this video. Now, as a man who has a lot of experience with women and who has a lot of life experience, I have learned pretty well how to deal with my emotions, and I was pretty quick to jump back on my feet. From the moment that we broke up to the point where I was feeling myself again, it took me about a month and 2 weeks tops, not more. So after 9.5 years, it took me about a month, well, a month and a half, yeah, to get back on my feet. Now, I meet a lot of guys internationally who, after 6 months to a year, are still fighting with themselves to get over their ex and to get over themselves, really, because that's what it is. And then after that, after such a period of time, they come and seek help. But this tells me that they just haven't found a way that works for them and helps them to move on. And that most likely due to a still very, high stress level, which keeps them from seeing things clearly and keeps them from picking themselves up and moving on. Now, I could talk for hours on end on how to manage your emotions. It's what I give trainings on, like for whole weekends about. It's what I do. And I could use all these NLP techniques like Tony Robbins does to get you to see things from a different perspective. But for now, I just want to give you a few simple steps, a few simple things that you can do right now to start bouncing back up to where you feel a bit better and are able to gain traction again in life and speed yourself up and speed your life up. So how does that sound? Sounds good? Okay, so there are 3 specific things that I did, and I did them relentlessly. 3 specific things to speed up my recovery and get my stress hormone level down so that I could see things clear and could actually get off of my knees, because that's where I was. I was beaten down on my knees, and to get back up and start moving forward again. Now, the first thing that I did was, and I did that every morning, I looked on YouTube and I searched for motivational audio. So when you type motivation, the word motivation in the search bar, you'll get entire lists filled with motivational audio. And I personally play the ones that were 30 minutes to an hour long. Now, why did I do this? Why did I make the choice to search for motivational audio? Well, I was thinking so badly about myself. I had lost all confidence in myself. I blamed myself, and I had the feeling that I had, well, failed both her and myself. You know, I had failed. I had failed our relationship. I had failed the girl that I really wanted to make happy, you know. And yeah, but there's a saying, you know, and that's the thing. There's a saying that goes, whether you believe it to be true or not, you are always right. And at some point that hit me. I was talking myself down. I allowed my negative emotions to get the best of me, and I actually fed my own negative emotions by talking more and more bullshit and more negativity to myself. So I knew that my negative thought spiral that was going downwards was the first thing that I had to attack. And yes, I had to attack it. I really had to attack it. I wanted to attack it by listening to motivational audio as much as I could. And I'm talking, like, honestly, I'm talking about 8 to 12 hours a day straight. I wanted to reprogram myself and my you know, I wanted to kick that negative downward spiral back up. So I had to reprogram myself. I had to attack the negative thoughts. And I did that by listening to motivational audio. And the first week, as I remember, I went through an immense emotional roller coaster. I mean, I remember standing in the gym with the dumbbells in my hand, you know, and I looked in the mirror and I literally had tears in my eyes because I was already emotional, and the words, you know, they just kept hitting me one after another, and they hit me deep. But attacking the negative words that I was feeding myself with the positive words from these motivational speakers helped me enormously to get out of that negative headspace, to stop the stress hormones from overtaking my body, you know, and making me feel negative. And it helped me to get back in an upward spiral again. And so I strongly suggest that you do exactly the same. Now, the second thing that I did was I went to the gym 4 times a week in the morning. And I relentlessly abused the iron in that gym. Okay, I really went for it. I mean, I figured, I thought like this, if I could get myself to do only one thing, I mean, everything stood still. I couldn't do shit. My work, like everything. But if I could do only one thing, if I could get myself to do one thing, then that one thing would be mindlessly throwing around weights in the gym. Yeah, I didn't have to think about anything. I had my motivational audio blasting positive words into my head, and I just attacked my body because I wanted to come out of this situation way better than how I had entered it. You know, so I wanted to grow. And I had the motivational audio helping me grow mentally. Why not grow physically as well? And this approach worked. I mean, the first week I still felt like shit, but hey, I mean, I was getting out of bed, which was a positive thing, and I was getting out of the house. Win situation, win-win. The second week, I started to sleep a bit better. The third week, I noticed I didn't feel as stressed and as shit anymore as I did before, and that I could actually smile again. Then, after 3 to 4 weeks, I started noticing that my shirts, they became tighter. And after someone called me out that they noticed that I had grown, I actually took a long look at myself in the mirror, and I actually noticed that my muscles had grown, like my chest, my shoulders. I don't know what these are called in English, but I was growing, and that motivated me. So I kept on going. I'm still going. So from then on forwards, going to the gym and listening to motivational audio became my daily routine. And I mean, let's be honest, it's a pretty damn good routine to have integrated into your system, right? Into your life, if you ask me. I mean, it's nothing but positive. So, yeah, but there was one more thing. One more thing that gave me a lot of peace of mind. What I did was I sincerely wished for my ex to become super happy, to live like the happiest life that she could ever live, live it as happy as possible, be it without me. And I strongly believe that if you are able to take a step back, to leave your ego out of the situation, and if you're able to let your ex go and go on in her life without you hating them or being angry at them or being resentful, that it will, in reality, you will set yourself free. Because whatever it is that you believe that they have done to you, in whatever way they walked out on you, no matter how badly they treated you, and no matter what it is that you think about them or not, or how you feel about them, you can only set yourself free in this situation when you can truly let them go. When you can truly let your ex go. And to be able to do that, you have to stop the negativity inside of you and start being what it is that you want to feel, which is positive. So internally, I had to set her free. I knew that. I had to set her free, and I have let her go completely. And sincerely, I wish her all the best. If at some point in life, we cross paths, and she looks me in the eyes, and she like with a happy smile, she can tell me that she tells me that she's truly happy. Then why won't I be happy for her? Why? Of course I'll be happy for her. She's been the love of my life for 9.5 years. I love that girl. Like, sincerely, I love the girl. I have nothing but love for her. So, when I was able to do that, now that was the moment when I felt this internal peace, like this load just had dropped off of my shoulders, and that felt great. It felt so relieved. I felt so relieved after a couple of weeks of stress, And so, I know it's not going to be easy, but I want you to I want to urge you to at least give these 3 super simple steps a shot. and start today. Like, start right now. You have to force yourself into a different direction, upwards. You have to force yourself to start feeling positive again. So why not start now? If you are watching this video, you are most likely feeling like shit, which is not what you want, obviously. I mean, no one wants to feel like shit. So no excuses. Start now and let me know how this works for you. Like, I am really curious if it works the same for you as it did for me. If you have other experiences that are helpful for guys like you, like me, watching this video and scrolling through the comments, because that's what everyone does. We watch, we listen to the audio and we scroll through the comments. Write them down. If you have some cool ideas, something that worked for you maybe, write them down. And sincerely, I wish you all the strength on your path. If you can, if I can help you out in any way, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Help me grow this channel, so that I can shoot my life views and my thoughts and my experience into the world, and help as many guys as possible. Okay, so in that way, many men will benefit from the value. So again, I wish you strength on your journey. I sincerely do. This is Mr. Rick Dutch, coming to you straight out of Holland, and I see you in one of my next videos. Take care, man. I'm with you.